everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's Robinson's Jaguars going up against Evans's Texans.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. On first down. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We used to work relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Come on, let's go! Let's round! Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go!
Halfback sent in motion. To throw on second is Watson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And this one is right down the middle. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the play clock's running down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second down following the run. Play clock winding down. On second down, here's Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Why is the goddamn
Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll set up a throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense
damn, man,
has
you
up their sleeve.
got the damn clock on.
Time running out here on the play clock.
You got the clock on fucking.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
You gotta have the clock on,
because
goddamn.
there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They get 1 yard back there to make it second and 14.
You got 2 clock on, don't you?
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second
Gotta have
and
it.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Ah.
He's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Fake. They'll look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On play action, they'll throw. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
As they run the counter play. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Side near the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. On first down, Watson.
Who?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now out comes Houston. Defense showing blitz. Now a first down throw. Watson looking downfield for Godwin. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it'll bring up third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Let's go! Brand 38!
Watson to throw on third down. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They go play action here on first down. Now he'll escape to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Watson now on second down. Caught left side, Hopkins.
Damn.
And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A good
totally
pick up there, 13 yards.
Caught me on the wrong person.
For third down. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go! Brand 38!
From the gun, here's Watson.
Ooh.
In a double coverage,
Take that too.
It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Damn, man, it's this goddamn clock go fast on me.
In motion right is Robinson. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. To go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Back Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Let's back it up! Here we go!
Fournette on the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Here we go now.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And the wideout in motion. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not.
And no forward progress here. This
There
is
we
going
go.
to be a safety. And
There we go.
He's going to be knocked backward.
There we go.
As he'll be marked down just shy of the goal line. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Slot man moves right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
I'm okay with that.
Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And to give this time to the tailback.
He ain't going nowhere, player.
After a good game. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more.
Come on,
Leonard.
Leonard.
They didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. In motion now is Lee. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee.
Stay on that motherfucker. I'm going to eat your ass up. You can't get back everywhere. Stay on his ass.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And now here's a carry heading left. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So it'll be first down here after the run. The slot man in motion right. Fournette, a first down carry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Jags.
Well, you stand in that cover 3. I hope you're throwing video on this game. Because you stand in that cover 3 sky.
Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he's got room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the offense has it first and 10. As they run the counter play.
I'm okay with that.
This time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. The pitch to Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss.
Hey, dude, I'm going to put the game in the chat after we done. Just watch how many times this cover 3 sky was called. I'm playing EA Godfather.
Are willing to actually do that. That usually
All
means
right.
the guys in the cornerback
All
position.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them. Offense.
Room here to run. And he's He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
Got that.
Roberto Aguayo now for the point after. And the lead is down to 2. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Second down following the run. A handoff to Fournette. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. And the back goes into motion. They'll drop the throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's a give to Fournette. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now Leonard Fournette. And an alley to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it They're not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Slot man moves right. Now a handoff looking right. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And now out comes Houston. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Fournette. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The slot man in motion right. Fournette on the toss to the right. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now it's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Damn it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9, 10. No. Check. Patriot.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a
garbage.
All smiles right now.
Garbage.
Isn't it? As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule.
Garbage.
Play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt, the head coach.
Garbage.
He wants you to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Wait till the next time. I'm going to do something to you. You garbage.
Kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to
give me that too.
Pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he
Garbage.
this one home. It's
Garbage. Trying me.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
with emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed.
Shut.
Locked. Reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And now out comes Houston. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 1st and 10, Watson being chased out left. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Hey.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Let's go. What? Ohio. Let's go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Right side caught Fedorowicz. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. Looks to be right around the 40. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan first down. Watson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Telvin Smith from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Spinning past him. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles,
that's all I can say. He garbage. I'm going to post the game in the chat as soon as we're done so you can see how many times he stayed in cover 4. I mean, that cover 3 sky.
You can put yourself in jeopardy.
All right.
Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And this looks to probably be the final play.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Flex 38. Flex 38. Flex round. Flex round.
One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Give me that.
And my goodness, another interception.
Boy, you garbage.
Off near the 34. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jaguars, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.